Hello folks, video today is riveting, science video as well. The company who sent me these filters, the HEPA King filters, also sent me an air quality tester. So I'm gonna test the air quality in the Tesla with the filters as they currently are. I have 20,000 miles on my Model Y, and I'm also in Phoenix where there's a ton of dust and dirt and particles in the air. So this is gonna be a really good test since those have been in for 20,000 miles, and then to see the difference when you put these filters in. I also have a filter for Andrew's BRZ. So again, same technology to his white BRZ that's right there. And this is science, folks. We're doing science. So what is HEPA? HEPA stands for High Efficiency Particulate Air, is an efficiency standard of air filter. Filters meeting the HEPA standard must satisfy certain levels of efficiency. Common standards require that HEPA air filter must remove from the air that passes through at least 99.95% of particles whose diameter is equal to 0.3 microns. All right, so I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. As much as I wish I could do science better, a lot of this makes no sense to me. The only thing that makes sense to me on here is the temperature and the humidity, which is accurate right now. So here's the current readings in the car, and the air conditioning is not circulating right now. So we're gonna do some readings pulling air in from the outside, and then we're gonna do readings circulating. And again, these are with the current filters that have been in the car for 20,000 miles. Okay, so everything has balanced out now. These are formaldehyde levels here, so 0.062. Everything is in green, so it seems to be okay. Air quality index, this guy's smiling, so he seems to be breathing still. So I think we're doing okay. So now we are going to switch it over to recirculating the air. See if anything changes. I don't know that anything will change. Okay, so now we've got the baseline tests. We're gonna go ahead and install the filter. What I didn't realize is it comes with two filters because they stack on top of one another. And you'll notice the design of this, that's why there's this little pull string here, because you can actually, once this one's sitting low, this is all it'll be showing. So you'll pull it up through the slot to pull it in and out of the filter, which is kind of nice. So let's get these installed. So the first thing to get these filters out, I removed the floor mats that I have, and then there's these pins up here, which if you have a instrument like this, it will be very helpful. So the pins were very easy to get down, but I'll go ahead and press that one back up just to show you. So you're gonna take this tip right here. You're going to press it into the opening. Then you just kind of pull, and really, like, you can get it with your fingers. So if you don't have an instrument like this, just go get a fork out of the kitchen. That should do the trick, but be very delicate with these pins because they are fragile. So there is 1, 2, there should be a third one here. For some reason, my Tesla's missing it. That should be Tesla's model, it should have been there. And there's one more, where is it? All the way over here. So all of those just pop out, and that's what they look like. All right, so this, once you get those pins out, wiggle it around a little bit. Here's what you're left with. This is the ambient lighting right here. This, I'm not totally sure what that is, but both of those sensors just need to be removed. Okay, so we finally just got this off. This was hell to take off because there's a clip here for the ambient lighting that you go ahead and you press down, you pull it out. It's very simple. Right here, there's a speaker that sits in the car. And again, there's another one of these clips, but to get this clip off, you have to like have this special instrument that depresses the keyhole. It just wasn't gonna happen. So to avoid that, I have a T20 torque bit, and I unscrewed these screws right here that were holding the speaker in place. And now I just was able to remove this whole piece, and I'm just letting the speaker float freely in the footwell. So that, I feel, is a easier, safer route. That way you're not gonna rip any cables or anything. Just let it hang there while you're working on removing this other panel to access where the cabin air filters are. So this has been successfully removed. You can see the inside of the car, which is pretty cool. All of these clips, just so you can see where they pop into place. So you just gotta, it's an awkward thing to pull out. You feel like you're gonna snap the whole thing in half, but it ended up working out. Yeah, so now we have access to where the air filters are actually kept, which is up in here, up in this panel. All right, so we're making progress here. The words I've said off camera would get me canceled for life. We're gonna call this Elon's basement down here. You do not wanna lose anything down there. This right here is a little 1/4-inch hexagonal pattern. As you can see here, this is what I use to remove it. 1/4-inch, just put it up in there, twist it, you're good to go. This is also a very small bolt. You do not wanna lose that in Elon's basement down here. So make sure after it's loosened, just do a hand untighten and be very delicate when pulling this off. Once you pull this off, you've exposed both filters, which, as I noted before, have these tabs on them so you can easily pull them out. Let's pull one out. And the speaker hanging down right here. And out it comes. It is, wow, that's filthy. I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but that's a lot of dirt in this filter. Again, Phoenix being a very dusty, dirty environment, that's expected. We're about to replace that with clean, fresh air. Here's the air filters we just pulled out of the car. These are filthy, I can tell you. I mean, there's bugs, and that's probably why the car smells like booty half the time. Like sometimes when you turn on the air conditioning in a Tesla, it just has this like taint smell. It's terrible. To help you out, these sit in the car like this. So when you're putting in these HEPA filters, that way you don't put them in the correct way, they need to go like this. This is how they will sit. And you'll see this little tab sits in the upper right-hand side. So the side, you click it in like this, it drops down, and the next one sits right on top. And again, this being sitting on the outer layer of it. So that's how, just so you guys put it in the right way, reduce confusion, make this as easy as possible. I was very frustrated. I almost returned the car to Tesla. I got so angry. But yeah, so these are out. They're filthy, 20,000 miles. Could have probably replaced them at 15,000 miles, but now we got these excellent ones going in. So unfortunately, I can't get like a good consistent reading. This thing's now talking to me. I can't get a good consistent reading off of this device. I've calibrated it. The other thing is, like, I'd be lying to you if I told you that I understood anything that this is saying. So what I can tell you is I've removed that Elon Musky smell from the car, from the cabin. So that was good. I think it was actually the filters. I don't know why they have that in them, but they do. These new filters, very fresh air coming into the car. That's what my nostrils are telling me. So that was good. Again, this installation is specific to a Model Y, so I don't want to tell you that this is like for the Model 3 as well. I think the Model 3 is slightly different, so you're just gonna have to figure that out on your own. So now that we got this car complete, air smells good, everything is good, we're gonna do Andrew's BRZ. This one should be a lot simpler. He just replaced his filter about a month ago, so it doesn't really need it, but I had them send out another filter so I could show you a different car and a much simpler process, so let's head over there. So this air filter Andrew's only had in for a month, and just look at all the stuff. I don't know if the camera will pick it up. Let me see if I can pour some of it out. Look at this. So just to give you guys an understanding of like how quickly, and there's still so much in there. Anyways, there's a bunch in here, as you can see. And we're gonna now put this filter in. All right, so just so you know what we did in the BRZ. BRZ, extremely simple. So here is the entire glove box. What Andrew did was what? Pinch in
just
these two?
Push both sides, so
like
there's
this?
a little flex so you can take the glove box out.
So just press like this, and it lets you pull the glove box down and pop it out. So once you've popped that out, there's not even any bolts. Again, there's just some clips here. It's recessed in, you clip these in, pull out, and then you pull out this stock air filter. Now you also notice it says airflow this way, so that's how he loaded it in, just like this. So with the HEPA filter, we put the little balls on the underside, and then you put the filter part on the top. So imagine balls are down here, that's how it's loaded in. So that way you're getting all the air that's coming into the car, gets filtered, and then goes out down through here. Very simple install in the BRZ. So if you have a BRZ, it's a great option for a replacement air filter. And you can see just how much, with only being a month in, how much was stuck in this. Pretty incredible. So not only is it bringing cleaner air into the car, it fixed the smell that was coming out of the Tesla, which can be pretty bad at times. That's all fixed. I'm really happy they sent these filters out. Again, they have so many filters, basically any car that's made out there. Check their website to see if your car has an air filter on their website. And you can always check if your car has an air filter on their website. Thank you, HEPA King, for sponsoring this video, sending out these filters. Fixed the problem with my Tesla, got a new BRZ filter, and we are good to go. So I will see you guys in the next video. If you're still with me, I'd appreciate if you liked the video. That's all I ask. That's free to you. Today it's free. Tomorrow it's not. So thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Jamie, you know how the car had that like musky smell in it? The filters, right?
Yeah.
I got rid of that.
It's kind of starting to grow on me.
Don't get married.